So guys, let's begin this. So, okay guys, so I'm using let's see I'll just refresh it now first, then we'll move further with the process guys. So Azure Data Engineering. So as we all know guys, that Azure Data Engineering is nothing but guys, it is a bunch of cloud services. Am I right? It is a bunch of cloud services. So that means many cloud services are intact here. Okay, many cloud services are intact here into the Azure Data Engineering. Okay, not only the one guys, but many cloud services are there into the that is nothing but within the Azure Data Engineering. So as we know, everyone. So what is the Azure Data Engineering, guys? Azure is nothing but it's a name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. And data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Data is nothing but what, everyone? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. Am I right? And when it comes to this engineering, application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure is called as what, guys? Azure Data Engineering. So we can say, guys, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it is a bunch of cloud services. Everyone. Okay. Azure Data Engineering is nothing but, guys, it is a bunch of cloud services. It is a bunch of what, guys? Cloud services. It's a bunch of cloud services. It's a bunch of cloud services. Okay, guys, it's a bunch of cloud services. Wherein, what are the cloud services which are available into this? So we can say, guys, these are all the following services we have it. The first one is the ADF, which stands for Azure Data Factory. And the second one, we have it as what, guys? ADB, which stands for the Azure Databricks. Okay, then we have the next one, guys. What is it? It's called as a Synapse. Okay, guys, Synapse. And then we can say, guys, ADF, ADB, Synapse. Then we have what is it, guys? ADF, ADB, Synapse. And then we have the AI, which stands for artificial intelligence. And then we have one more service, whereas this one actually is from the chat GPT, but it is also we can use it with the Azure, guys, Open AI. And the next service you have it as what, guys? Fabric. But apart from this, we have many more services, but these are the few services I'm listing out here, guys. Whereas we have the ADB, ADF, okay, ADF, ADB, Synapse, AI, OpenAI, and the Fabric. These are all the services we have it here in the Azure Data Engineering. So, guys, using these services, what are the job we can perform it? Already yesterday we have discussed it. What is it, guys? The first one we can call it as what? Data migration. We can say it as what? Data migration. Then we have the next one as what? Data integration. Data migration. Okay, guys, we have what's that? Data migration, data integration. Everyone, data migration, data integration. Data migration is there, and then we have the data integration. And apart from this, what is the other thing we have it, guys? Data migration, data integration. Then we have the data summarization, data migration, data integration, data summarization. Then we have the data visualization, data migration, data integration, data summarization, data visualization. So these are all the, guys, these are all the services we can say, guys. Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the services we can perform it, or these are all the tasks we can perform it by using these services. Okay, these are all the tasks we can perform by using these services. So now, guys, the next one will start with the yes, guys. We'll start from the very basic part. What is exactly the data? Now, guys. So what is data? What do you mean by the word called data, guys? Everyone. what do you understand if I'm using the word called data? Yes, guys. Data means what, everyone? Yeah. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. As we know that data is nothing but what? Information. But the next question is, from where do we get this information, everyone? Yeah. In fact, we know data is nothing but, guys, information. But from where do we get the information? Can you tell me, guys? Where do we get the information? We will have to, because the whole world is dependent on data. The whole business is dependent on what is data only. If you don't have data, there is no business. Am I right? So the whole world is dependent on what? Data. So data is nothing but what? Information. So information, from where do we get it? We get the information from the source of information. Yes, we can get the data from the source of information. So what do you mean by source of information, guys? We get the data or the information from the source of information. So what are the sources we can have, guys? So we can say, guys, the first and the foremost important source, that is called as what, guys? Social networking sites. Social networking sites. Okay, guys, we can say social networking sites. Social networking sites. We can say what's that, guys? Social networking sites. Now tell me, what do you mean by social networking sites? What are the sites included in this? Yes, guys, we can say all, that is called as Facebook, FB. Then we have Insta. Yes, guys, Facebook, Insta, and then we have the X. Previously, we used to call it as a Twitter. Now it is X. Okay. Then we have the next one as what, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter. Yeah, what is the next thing you have it, guys? Everyone, Snapchat. Then we can say WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Okay, guys. So these are all the social networking sites, we can say, guys. But what is that these social networking sites do? Basically, guys, these social networking sites generates the massive amount of information. Am I right? So we can say these sites generate the massive amount of data. These sites generate what, guys? Massive amount of information or the data. So we can say the data is nothing but information, and this information is generated from the source of information. And what is the first source you have it, guys? Social networking sites. That means called as what? We get the data from the social networking sites. And what are the social networking sites you have it, guys? Facebook, Insta, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Twitter, etc., etc. All these are the thing we have it, and this generates a massive amount of data. Apart from this, guys, what is the other source from where we can get the data? Yes, guys, data or the information. Everyone, data or the information, we get it from the another source. What is that source, guys? We can say the source as the, yes, guys, we can say the source as what, guys? Everyone, banking applications. We can get the data from the banking applications as well. So what is banking applications? The application which generates the huge volume of the data at the banking level, at the banking sector level, is called as what, guys? Yes, is nothing but, guys, the applications which generates the massive amount of the data at the banking sector level is called as what, guys? Banking sector level is called as what? Yes, everyone, is called as what, guys? Applications used at the banks. So hence these generates the massive amount of information. Okay, and this information is used at the bank level, and these applications, guys, these applications generates what? Huge volume of the data. These are the some of the sources of getting the data, guys. Then apart from this, the next one we have it as what, guys? Data or the information. We can say data or the information. Data or the information, we can get it from where? From the source of data, guys. From the source of data. Now this time, what is the source we can say, guys? Live streaming process. Can you see here, guys? Live streaming process. So it's a very important one you have it, guys. Live streaming process. Live streaming process. So what is my live streaming process? the process which keeps on going continuously and generates the massive amount of data. So what is it we can say, guys? We can say it's a stock market where the trading takes place. Okay, stock market, and where the fluctuation takes place on the daily basis, on the hourly, and even in the, that is every minute the market changes. Okay, so this is called as what, guys? Live streaming process. And even apart from this, guys, you also have live streaming process in the sense live cricket match is there now, that is also live streaming now, everyone, where the score keeps on changing every minute. Am I right? So the same thing, all this comes under what, guys? Data or information. And this data or information we get it from the source of information, and source of information we get it from the live streaming process. Okay, and that is nothing but what is we can say, guys, we can say the stock market. And we can say they generate the big data. Am I right? So whether you use the word called big data or massive amount of data or huge volume data, any kind of data we use it, one or the same, guys, it makes no difference. But these are not the only three sources. Apart from this, we have many more sources. I will list out one or two more. Okay, guys, the data or information we get it from what, guys? It can be, yes, guys, it can be what, everyone? It can be the human generated data. Human generated means what, guys? You and me generated data. Human generated data. And the next one is what? Machine generated data. Human generated data and the machine generated data. Human generated data or the machine generated data, all these are the, yes, guys, these are all the things we have it, guys. Human generated and machine generated. Okay, guys, so here you have what? Data or information. And the data or the information you get it from the source of information. And then we have what's it? Human generated, or it can be machine generated. So, guys, this can, we can call it as what? Anything. It can be big data, or you can say it as the massive amount of data. Anything you can use it, guys. The word does not makes any difference here. And apart from this, guys, okay, apart from this, what is the other thing we have it, guys? Yes, apart from this, what's the other thing we have it? Yeah, we can say, guys, data or the information. data or the information, we get it from the source of information. Okay, guys. Data or the information, we get it from the source of information. And this source, guys, can be, okay. Okay, so we have already done with what? Human generated is there, machine generated, then IoT sensors. IoT sensors. So these sensors will measure what's it, guys? Pressure, gas speed, all these things is going to measure temperature, etc. So even this generate what's it, guys? Huge volume of the data, you can say. So huge volume, you use it, the word, or we use the word called what's it? Uh, big data, everything is one or the same, guys. So massive amount, we can say the huge volume of the data is called as what? Big data. So now we are going to deal with the big data, guys, when we talk about the big data. Yes, guys, big data. So what is big data, guys? Big data is nothing but everyone. The big data is nothing but, guys, everyone. Big data is nothing but, okay, guys, big data is nothing but, guys, everyone. Big data is nothing but the huge volume of the data, okay, which keeps on receiving on the continuous basis is called as what? Big data. But this big data is classified into three categories. What is that? I can say types of big data. Types of big data. Okay, these, okay, guys, types of big data. Types of big data. Okay, we can say what's it, guys? Types of big data. Types of big data. The big data can be classified or divided into three categories. What is that, guys? The first one we can say, guys, structured data. Very well, structured data. And the second one we can call it as what, guys? Semi-structured data. Structured data, semi-structured data, and the third one is the unstructured data. Okay, we can say structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. So these are the three varieties of data we have it. What is that, guys? Structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. So these are the three varieties of data we can have it, guys. Structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. So when we talk about the structured data, guys, what is structured data? The data which is already in some proper form and it does not require any changes is called a structured data. That means proper structured data, which is nothing but in the form of a table. So what in the table, guys? A table is the collection of what, guys, everyone? Yeah, rows and rows and columns. A table is a collection of what? Rows and columns. For example, we can say it is here, guys. I'm writing a table here, EMP. Okay, EMP. Then we have what's it, guys? EMP. Then we have what's it? Name, ID, sal, and job. Okay, these are the four things we have it. So we can say, guys, I'm writing some name here. Alan is the name, and some value I'm giving it here. Salary, let us save it as 50,000 here. Okay, guys. And then we have the job here. Everyone, job. So let's use the job as software engineer. And then you have what's it, guys? Bobby. 65,000. SSC. Can you see senior software engineer? So these are what, guys, everyone? Proper formatted data, which is already given in some format. Which is already given in some format, guys. Am I right? Which is already given in some format. That is in the form of what? Rows and columns. So this is called as what, guys? Structured data. Yes, everyone. It is called as what? Structured data, guys. And the next one we have it as what, guys? Semi-structured data. So what is semi-structured data? The semi-structured data is nothing but, guys, the data which is classified or divided, or with the data which is kept in the form of some semi-structured. So semi-structured means what, guys? It is not fully structured, but still the user can understand it. It is called as what? Semi-structured. That is in the form of what, guys? JSON files. That is in the form of what, guys? JSON files. And the next one, it is in the form of what, guys? HTML files. and in the same JSON files, HTML files. Okay, guys, we can say what JSON files, HTML files. Okay, JSON files, HTML files, and then what is it? Do you have it, guys? Everyone, huh? We have what's it? JSON files, HTML files, and then we have the XML is another file. These are all called as what? Semi-structured, where actually the data is not fully structured, but still the user can understand the same data. That is called as what, guys? Semi-structured. Okay, that is called as what? Semi-structured. So now I'm mentioning it here, guys. How does the semi-structured data looks like? I will give you some example also. Okay, guys. Let's see first of all what is a JSON. So JSON is nothing but, guys, it stands for what? JavaScript Object Notation File. What's it? Do you have it? JavaScript Object Notation File. JavaScript Object Notation File. JavaScript Object Notation File is called as what, guys? JSON. JSON stands for what? JavaScript Object Notation File. What is it? JavaScript Object Notation File. The JSON stands for what, guys? JavaScript Object Notation File. Okay, everyone? JavaScript Object Notation File is called as what, guys? JSON file. Is called as what? JSON file, JavaScript Object Notation File, wherein the data is recorded in the form of what, guys? Everyone, in the form of what? Curly braces. These are called as curly braces. So this is called as an opening brace, and this is called as a closing brace. So we can say here we can mention it in the form of a key value pair. Key colon value pair. So we can say it is in the form of what? Key value pair. In the form of what, guys? Key value pair. It is in the form of what? Key value pair. Okay, guys. So we can say in the form of what? Key value pair. Key value pair. So we can say it is in the form of what? Key value pair. What is key? What is value? And what's the pair, guys? I will write it here as it is. The above data, whatever we have it now, I'll write it in the JSON format. So first of all, take the opening and closing brace here. Everyone. Now write the key here. Key means column names, guys. What is the column name you have it? These are called as column names. Am I right? So I'm writing the column names. So first key I'm writing it. Make sure all the keys are mentioned in the curly. That is something but in the double quotes, and then you have a comma. What is the value you have it, guys? Everyone. You have the value called what? Alien. You have what's that, guys? ID, comma, salary. Then you have 50,000. That's it, guys. Comma. All the character values are given in the double quotes, guys, and the numeric values are given in the normal. But keys, whether it's a character key or, no, or it's a numeric key, it will be kept under the double quotes. That is mandatory, guys. Then you have what's that, guys? Everyone, job is there, so I can give you the job. And what's the job you have it, guys? Everyone. Yes, that's it, guys. So here you can say everyone. So we can say like this, guys. Everyone. So this is called as the opening, and this is called as the closing. So this is called as the JSON document. This is called as what, guys? JSON document, where this is a collection of key value pair. So what is key, guys? Key is this one, value is this one. Together both are called as what? Key value pair. Together is called as what? Key value pair. So hence we can say, guys, these are the key value pairs we have it, guys. Okay, everyone. Then the next one, guys, after this, then you have the next one, everyone. So what is the next thing you have it, guys? Unstructured data. Unstructured data means what? There is no structure for the data, such as everyone, such as there is no structure for the data, guys. Such as what is that? No structure means what, guys? You can say photos in your mobile phone, videos, photos, videos, chat history, All these are called as what, guys? Unstructured data. No proper structure, guys. Okay. Photos, videos, everyone, chat history, all these are called as what, guys? Unstructured data. That means there is no proper structure. So as a data engineer, even we'll be dealing with what? We will conversion of the unstructured data, guys. Conversion of what? Unstructured data towards it, guys. Semi-structured, where we have to do in most of the times, and then semi-structured data towards it, guys, structured. So this is the part of conversion also we have to do it. Unstructured to semi-structured, semi-structured to structured, guys. Okay. So these are the types of data we have it, guys, everyone. So that's the thing we have it, guys. So any other questions on this, on the today's topic, guys? Please respond, everyone. Yeah. Any questions on the today's topic, guys? Okay, so that's it, guys. And from tomorrow, we will start the practicals, guys. Okay, we'll start the practicals from tomorrow. Okay, so mostly I will tomorrow first. I'll show you how to start with this one. That is the Azure. How to create the subscription and all. We'll see tomorrow, and then we'll start the practical as well on tomorrow. Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you, everyone, for this time and session. Okay, I'm just ending up the session. And as you know, the recordings, everything will be available on, even on this my channel. Okay, even on the DurgaSoft channel, it will be there. And apart from this, I have my own channel, so you can also view the same on the given channel here. So this is the channel, you can use it, guys. Okay, YouTube channel where you can see the video as well. That's it, guys. Any questions if you have, please you can ask me now. Uh, yeah, please respond.
Hi, Samir sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I have to focus on ADB only, but they need to join entire course. Is it how?
If you want only ADB, actually, the fees is almost all, they charge it in that way only. So if you want only ADB, anyways, yesterday I told you that we will start with the ADB only first. First service will see ADB. So you can just have in that.
Okay, fine. But fees should be paid the entire fees. If there is a full course, I am not joining, right? That's why I am asking.
Just talk to them once, or if you call me, I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay, fine. I talked from last day. Actually, I'm waiting from last 20 days onwards for your class for ADB. But
Okay.
there is no special batch for ADB. Yesterday they said.
Yeah, there is no special batch for ADB, but in the course itself, I'm taking. Okay, anyways, you call me, I'll tell you. I'll tell them, okay? Please.
Yeah, could you please share your number on the chat box? I will
Sure,
ping you.
sure.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Are you taking PySpark also, sir, here?
Yes, I'm taking PySpark as well.
Thank you.
See, which is the PySpark, which is really needed for our ADB scripting that I'm taking up. I'll tell you a few basics of that. But PySpark means complete PySpark, I'm not taking up now. Complete in the sense, starting from the, scratch point till all this. But up to what level it is needed, definitely I'm going to take up on this. I've given my number there.
Thank
You
you, sir.
can, yeah. I've given my number, ma. If somebody wants to call, just you can call me up, okay? So we'll have a talk as well, okay? Thank you. So any other questions? So, okay, thank you guys, everyone. Please, we'll meet tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you.